Hi all, it's Tuesday and it's Reverend Cora with our time of reflection today on our social principles. If you're unfamiliar with our United Methodist social principles, I explained them in Monday's video, so you can go find and watch that. But let me give you a review of the questions that we'll address as we listen to our next social principle. There's 4. The first one is, to what extent do you agree or disagree with this principle? The second is, what scripture, hymn, church tradition supports this principle? Third, where do you see our church, either our congregation, Waterford Central, or our state, or the church at large, living into this principle? And lastly, how could we do better? Okay, so today, the second principle we're looking at is about global climate stewardship. Stewardship is a fancy church world word about what is our part in something. How do we be a good citizen, a good neighbor, a good steward? Okay, so let's hear this. We acknowledge the global impact of humanity's disregard for God's creation. Rampant industrialization and the corresponding increase in the use of fossil fuels have led to a buildup of pollutants in the Earth's atmosphere. These greenhouse gases, that's in quotations, greenhouse gases, emissions threaten to alter dramatically the Earth's climate for generations to come, with severe environmental, economic, and social implications. The adverse impacts of global climate change disproportionately affect individuals and nations least responsible for the emissions. We therefore support efforts of all governments to require mandatory reductions in greenhouse gas emissions, and call on individuals, congregations, businesses, industries, and communities to reduce their emissions. So again, if you put this on a scale of agree fully to disagree fully, where do you fall along that spectrum? Secondly, what are our scriptures that we see to support this paragraph? You know, you can go look in a Bible index in the back for the word greenhouse gas or for the word fossil fuels, and you're not going to find it. So, we got to really look at what in our scripture is calling us to address these climate concerns, right? Using, in this paragraph, this scientific language that we don't find in the Bible, but we can hold in tandem with it. Our next question is about, what do you see our church, Waterford Central, our church being Michigan United Methodist, our church being the global church, doing to address some of these issues? And I'm curious to know what you think of. One thing I'm thinking about is a group of my fellow seminarians. I went to a United Methodist seminary. They took a trip out to the Dakotas to protest the pipeline that was going to be built there and to stand in support with Native American peoples who were having this pipeline built through their land. And that felt really important to them as people of faith, acknowledging some of the pieces that I see in this paragraph. And maybe that's not greenhouse gases per se, but it's a part of that system. What do you think we could do better? Thanks for joining me today. I hope you'll come back tomorrow. We're going to talk about space. Have a great day.